It is 2 a.m., and you are awake again, checking the old messages, replaying the failure in your head, wondering why you weren't good enough, wondering why they left, or why you failed. You think this pain is proof of your love or your passion, but you are wrong. This pain is not love. It is an addiction. You are not heartbroken. You are going through withdrawal. In 1645, 1 week before his death, the greatest swordsman who ever lived, Miyamoto Musashi, wrote his final work, the Dokkodo, the Path of Aloneness. He left 21 brutal rules for men who want to be invincible. Rule number 3 states, never let yourself be saddened by a separation. Sounds cold? Maybe. Sounds impossible? No, because Musashi knew something that modern neuroscience has just discovered. Your brain does not store memories. It reconstructs them. And every time you cry over the past, you are not honoring it. You are rewriting your brain to be weaker. In the next 10 minutes, we will not heal your heart. We are going to perform surgery on your mind. We will use Musashi's forbidden technique to cut the neural pathways of pain forever. Disclaimer: this content is distilled from ancient philosophy and modern psychology for educational purposes. It is not medical advice. If you are in crisis, please seek professional help. Let me tell you the story of Takeshi. The war is over. The enemy is gone. But Takeshi is still fighting. Every morning, he draws his sword to practice. But his hand trembles. He strikes the bamboo. But in his mind, he is striking the memories of the past. He sees the faces of those he lost in the mist. He hears their voices in the wind. He is physically alive, but his spirit is trapped in a graveyard. He tells himself, I miss them because I loved them. But that is a lie. Look at Takeshi. Now, look in the mirror. You are Takeshi. The relationship ended months ago. The failure happened years ago. The person you were with does not exist anymore. They have changed. They have moved on. But you are still in the bamboo forest, swinging your sword at ghosts, checking their profile, reading old texts. You are haunting yourself. Why do we do this? Why does the brain hold on to pain like a treasure? The answer lies in a phenomenon doctors call the phantom limb. When a soldier loses an arm, he still feels the fingers itching. The arm is gone, but the neural map in the brain remains. Your relationship is gone. Your success is gone. But the neural map is still burning in your mind. You are not sad. You are suffering from a glitched map of reality. Most men make a fatal mistake. They think memory is like a video file stored on a hard drive. You think when you remember your ex or your failure, you are simply watching the file. Science says you are wrong. Neuroscience has discovered a mechanism called memory reconsolidation. Here is the truth. Every time you recall a memory, that memory becomes unstable. It becomes liquid. For a short window of time, about 4 to 6 hours, that memory can be changed. This is the reconsolidation window. When you sit there replaying the breakup, crying, drinking alcohol, listening to sad music, you are not just remembering. You are injecting new emotions into that old memory. You are taking a painful file, opening it, adding more pain, and hitting save again. You are literally rewiring your brain to suffer more. You are building a superhighway of pain in your nervous system. This is why venting often makes you feel worse. This is why time does not heal all wounds if you keep picking at the scab. Musashi did not have an MRI machine, but he understood the software of the human mind. He knew that to delete the pain, you must not feed it. He used a state called Mushin, no mind, to hack this reconsolidation window. Instead of adding sadness, he added nothingness. He opened the wound, stared at it with zero emotion, and let the brain save a blank file. This is not magic. This is biological erasure. Knowledge is useless without action. To perform the surgery on your mind, you must execute the Ronin protocol. 3 steps. Do not skip any of them. Step 1. The funeral of the old self. In feudal Japan, when a samurai lost his master, he became a Ronin. His old identity died. He could not carry it with him. Tonight, you must hold a funeral. Write down the name of the person, the failure, or the memory that haunts you. Write down every regret associated with it. Read it one last time. And then, burn it. Watch the paper turn to ash. This is not just drama. It is a biological signal. You are telling your brain, that version of me is dead. The contract is terminated. Step 2. The void. Stare. Mushin. Now that the vessel is empty, do not fill it with distractions. Sit in a chair. No phone. No music. Summon the painful memory intentionally. Bring the ghost into the room. But here is the rule. You are forbidden to react. Do not judge it. Do not analyze why. Just stare at it. Breathe through it. 4 seconds. 4 seconds out. If you feel tears, let them be. But do not follow the story. You are teaching your amygdala, the fear center, that this memory is no longer a threat. You are overriding the trauma with silence. Step 3. The sword cut, Kiri suit. Nature abhors a vacuum. If you don't fill the void with something new, the old ghosts will return. Musashi did not just wander. He devoted himself to the way of the sword. You need a positive obsession. Pick one goal. Just one. Getting in the best shape of your life. Doubling your income? Mastering a language? Pour all that angry, sad energy into this new vessel. Every time you feel the pain, use it as fuel to do one more rep. Write one more page. Do not waste the pain. Transmute it. Time passes. The seasons change. And if you have followed the protocol, you have changed too. Let's go back to Takeshi. 1 year later, he walks through the same forest, and suddenly, he meets the enemy again. The memory returns. The person returns. Or the feeling of failure tries to surface. In the past, his heart would race, his hands would shake, he would fight it, argue with it, or beg it to stay. But today, something is different. Look at his eyes. This is what Musashi called Fudoshin, the immovable mind. The memory screams, "Don't you miss me? Don't you hurt?" But Takeshi's brain offers no response. The neural pathway of pain has been starved to death. The phantom limb is gone. He does not draw his sword to kill the ghost, because you only fight what you fear, and he fears nothing. He simply steps aside. He acknowledges the memory and lets it pass through him like wind through a net. No resistance, no attachment. This is the ultimate victory. It is not when you forget. It is when you remember and feel absolutely nothing. The opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. Takeshi walks away. He does not look back, because a samurai knows there is nothing behind him but ash. There is nothing ahead of him but the path. The surgery is complete. You now understand the neuroscience of pain and the samurai art of deleting it. Now, you have a choice. You can close this video, go back to your phone, stalk your past, and rebuild the neural pathways of misery. You can remain a slave to a ghost, or you can choose the way of the Dokkodo. You can burn the paper. You can sit in the void. You can transmute the pain into power. This path is not easy. It is lonely. But as Musashi said, Do not seek to possess either goods or fiefs for your old age. Seek only mastery over yourself. I am building a digital dojo for the 1% of men who are tired of being weak. We do not ask for likes here. We ask for commitment. If you are ready to bury the past and walk the path of the warrior, do not just watch. Act. Go to the comments right now. Leave your oath to the universe. Type the words, "I walk alone." This is your first step. The ghost is gone. Now, go build your empire.